My son told me 10 years ago, "I see that you yourself feel that you are not happy with yourself." He was right. Most folks don't realize that turning 65 isn't just about collecting Social Security and getting the senior discount at Denny's. For many Americans like Bob Johnson from Phoenix, hitting their late 60s marked the beginning of unexpected health challenges. "I was playing golf 3 times a week at 64, Bob told us with a chuckle. Then by 67, I was struggling to make it around the block. Bob's experience isn't unique. Research shows many seniors face significant health hurdles shortly after retirement age. But here's the good news. Understanding these challenges means you can sidestep them like dodging your neighbor Dave, who always wants to talk about his lawn mower collection. Cardiologists at the Cleveland Wellness Center found that people over 65 are nearly twice as likely to experience heart problems compared to those in their 50s. It's like your heart's been driving cross-country for decades and suddenly hits rush hour traffic in Los Angeles, explains Dr. Kevin Anderson, who's treated thousands of seniors. The classic American heart faces challenges that would make even Tom Brady call for a timeout. Arteries that once flowed like the Mississippi can start resembling rush hour on I-95. Blood pressure climbs higher than Manhattan rent prices, and the risk of heart attacks shoots up faster than fireworks on the 4th of July. One study by the American Cardiac Foundation showed that seniors over 65 have a 105% higher chance of experiencing cardiovascular emergencies than their younger counterparts. That's more dramatic than the season finale of your favorite reality show. Diabetes, arthritis, and breathing problems are like those house guests who overstay their welcome. Manageable at first, but increasingly problematic the longer they hang around. Just ask Nancy Rodriguez, who managed her diabetes for 20 years before things took a serious turn after her 66th birthday. "I always thought diabetes was just about skipping dessert," Nancy says with a smile. "Then suddenly my doctor was talking about nerve damage and kidney issues like I was on an episode of Medical Mysteries." What Nancy discovered is something many Americans learn the hard way. Conditions that seemed under control can suddenly accelerate faster than Jimmy Thompson's vintage Mustang going downhill with no brakes. Take arthritis. It starts with a little morning stiffness that you joke about at brunch with friends like Lisa and Mark. Before you know it, getting out of your favorite recliner becomes an Olympic event worthy of a gold medal. Research from the National Joint Health Initiative found that seniors who couldn't maintain light physical activity due to joint pain were 3 times more likely to develop additional health complications. As Frank Miller from Chicago puts it, "My knees gave out, then everything else decided to follow suit. It was like dominoes, but a lot less fun." The mind matters. Emma Clark was the sharpest real estate agent in Dallas until she started misplacing her keys at 67. At first, her daughter Sarah laughed it off as normal forgetfulness. 2 years later, Emma struggled to recognize her own grandchildren. Cognitive decline isn't just about memory. It's connected to your physical health like peanut butter is to jelly. When your brain's GPS starts recalculating too often, it affects everything from remembering medications to avoiding accidents around the house. Unfortunately, one bad fall for someone over 65 is more dangerous than a teenager with their first credit card. The shocking reality: 1 in 4 seniors who break a hip after a fall won't make it to their next birthday. That statistic hits harder than a surprise property tax assessment. The warning signs nobody talks about. Thomas Wilson from Seattle ignored his increasing fatigue at 66, blaming it on just getting older. By 68, he was in the emergency room with heart failure. "If I'd known what to look for," Thomas says, "I might have spent less time watching baseball and more time watching my health." High blood pressure is the ninja of health problems. Silent but deadly. Nearly 70% of heart attacks in seniors happen without any chest pain beforehand. That's stealthier than your neighbor's cat that keeps leaving presents in your garden. Similarly, diabetes complications can sneak up on you faster than your grandkids asking for money. Small cuts that once healed quicker than a politician changes positions now linger for weeks, potentially leading to serious infections. And let's talk about memory issues. Forgetting where you put the remote is one thing. Forgetting how to use the remote is another ballgame entirely. Patricia Adams thought her husband Richard's increasing confusion was just him being a typical stubborn man. It turned out to be early-stage dementia, which doubled his risk of hospitalization and made him more vulnerable than a smartphone with 1% battery life. Are you prepared for the cliff that awaits at 65? Let's get real for a moment. Have you thought about what your life will look like at 65? Are you prepared for the potential health cliff that many Americans fall off without warning? Studies show that 78% of seniors have done nothing to prepare for the dramatic health changes that often occur after 65. Will you be one of them? The clock is ticking. Every day you wait to take action is another day closer to becoming a statistic. Don't become another Bob or Jennifer who waited until it was too late. Your future self is begging you to act now. Take this critical first step today. Schedule a comprehensive health screening this week. Not next month. Not when it's convenient. Now. Your life literally depends on it. The good news? Active people don't surrender easily. Just ask Jessica Brown, who at 72 runs circles around people half her age. After my friend Laura had her heart scare, I decided to get serious about my health, Jessica explains while tying her running shoes. Now I walk 2 miles every morning, rain or shine. My doctor says I have the heart of a 50-year-old. Small changes can make a Texas-sized difference in heart health. Just 20 minutes of movement daily, even if it's just dancing in your kitchen to Elvis like Margaret Wilson does, can lower your risk of heart problems by up to 40%. That's better odds than hitting the jackpot in Vegas. For those managing chronic conditions like diabetes, keeping your blood sugar in check is more important than keeping up with the Kardashians. Regular monitoring, watching what you eat, and treating minor injuries seriously can prevent major complications. As retired football coach Bill Martinez puts it, defense wins championships, and defensive healthcare wins extra years of life. For joint health, swimming might be your new best friend. Just ask Deborah Taylor, who couldn't walk a block at 65 due to arthritis, but now does water aerobics 4 times weekly. I feel like I'm Benjamin Button, aging backward, she jokes. Plus, I look great in my swimsuit. For someone with artificial hips. Brain games are not just for kids. Keep your mind sharper than attack with activities that challenge your brain. Robert Jackson, a retired accountant, picked up chess at 67 and now regularly beats players decades younger. My grandkids finally respect me for something other than my barbecue ribs, he says with a wink. Research shows that seniors who keep mentally active are 50% less likely to experience severe cognitive decline. That's better protection than those spam emails your nephew keeps warning you about. Simple activities like reading, puzzles, or learning to play the ukulele like Carol Thompson did at 69 can maintain cognitive function. Now I'm the hit of every family gathering, Carol brags. My Tiny Bubbles rendition brings the house down. Family. Your personal health squad. When Betty and Steve Anderson's children noticed they were skipping meals, they stepped in with a family dinner schedule that ensured proper nutrition and regular check-ins. At first, I was annoyed, admits Betty. Now I look forward to Taco Tuesday with my daughter's family more than my favorite TV shows. Family support is like having a personal health SWAT team. Regular calls, visits, and activities together provide both emotional support and early warning detection. Changes in appearance or behavior often signal health issues before they become serious. Like Rachel noticing her father Mike was wearing mismatched socks for the first time in 70 years, leading to an early diabetes diagnosis. Families can also help with medical appointments, ensuring seniors don't miss critical checkups. My son-in-law James drives me to every doctor's appointment, says Martha Williams. He even takes notes because he knows I'll forget what the doctor said as soon as we leave. He's better than Google for medical information. If this message has touched your heart, don't miss another breakthrough video. Hit subscribe now for daily videos. On this channel we share practical tips, inspirational stories, and gentle reminders for the ageless. Join our community of vibrant seniors who refuse to let age define them.